Good morning, good evening, good night, wherever you are. Today we're doing another video editing tutorial in Canva, and this time I wanted to have a look at how far we can take it when it comes to things like sound design and adding multiple audio in Canva, and whether you'd actually be able to edit a full vlog, if you like, in Canva. And what I'm doing is I'm creating a 1-minute B-roll section of the sounds of the seas. Now this is thanks to Epidemic Sound. This video is sponsored by Epidemic Sound, and this is in conjunction with the campaign called Team Seas. Now if you're not aware of Team Seas, it's a campaign that's been created by Mr. Beast and Mark Rober. And it's a campaign that aims to raise $30 million in order to remove 30 million pounds, as in pounds of weight, from the seas and the oceans and the rivers around the world. So this campaign is all about creating awareness and what the sea actually means to me. Okay, before we dive into Canva, I'd actually planned on going out and capturing some new video footage for this video. However, the last couple of days we've had storms, rain, drizzle, overcast, more rain, and I thought, well, what I can do is I can actually have a look back over some of the video footage that I've already captured over my time doing travels and things like that. And if you're not aware, I have another channel where I do vlogging and travel and that side of things. I don't upload to it as often as I do on this channel, but I'll put a link up here and also down in the description below, and that's called Izog Adventure. Okay, here we are, we're in Canva, and in this video we're going to create just a normal video, 1920 by 1080, which is your 1080p video size. So I'm going to click on that, and then as we get presented with that, what we've got is we've got your template, if you like, here, or your canvas or your page, and you can add extra pages. So each of these pages you can add extra pages. Now the way to do this and to edit a vlog, and what I've done is I've already gone away and found some video clips, and I've already uploaded them, because it takes a little bit of time to upload them depending on how many clips you've got. So what I've done is I've come over to video, and I've got all these different video clips here. Okay, and what you do for each video clip, what you're going to do is you're going to come to each page or frame, and you're going to add each video clip onto that. So I'm just going to drag and drop that on there, and that's going to give me some sound. But for this clip, what I'm doing is I'm actually muting the original sound on all the video. So I'm just going to use sound effects from Epidemic Sound and some music to sound design this whole 1-minute B-roll section. Okay, so I'm going to mute the video on there, and what I do is I just right click and I just click set video as background. So I'm going to go in and add all the video clips that I want in the order that I want and trim them up to where I want them to be. So bear with me one moment while I do that. Okay, so what I've done is I've just added in there each video clip onto each of its own page, if you like. And to add extra pages, you can either click the plus button at the end here, or you can click the plus in between. And if you click, see there's these two little icons here. The top one allows you to add a page in the middle. And what you can do, you can reorder them. So you can reorder these pages as you want. So you can drag them around and things like that. What you can also do is you can come down to the grid view, and you can reorder them in the grid view. You see how it changes there. So you can reorder them in the grid view like that. And that allows you to get the arrangement and the order of the story as you want it to be, really, I would say. Okay, so I've now put all the video clips and put them in the order that I want them to be. And what you can do is you can either click and drag the order of these to move them around, or you can click on this grid view and you can move them around like this. You just click in and dragging it around to change the order of them that you want them to be in. And the other thing that you can do is you can either add a page at the end by just click on this plus button, or in the middle here you've got a plus button. You can either add a page or you can add a transition. Now I prefer, for my videos, I prefer hard cuts. I'm not a massive fan of wipes and star wipes. Unless you're going for a retro video, I'd go with hard cuts. So what I've done, as I say, is I've come into each of these videos and I've highlighted them, and I've actually muted them all, because I'm going to actually use sound, or just sounds and sound effects from Epidemic Sound. So what I want to do now is I want to go into Epidemic Sound, and I want to find some of the music tracks that I want. So, or the sound effects that I want. So I'm going to come into sound effects here, and then I'm going to start searching for things like seaside, stone, seagull, gull, wind, bell, boat horn, and these are all things that I've kind of like searched for just to get an idea that how I can build this video up. So I'm now going to download each of those kind of like sounds and import those into Canva. Now, when you're downloading those, you'll see here you've got images, video and audio. So it keeps them separate, and I've got all my separate sounds here of how I want those to come across. Okay, so what I've done is I've already created this video. This is the second time I've recorded this, so I've had to come in and re-record it. So this is what I've created, and just to kind of like give the sound design and things like that. So I've got all sorts of designs here. So I've got the ocean waves. I've got another clip here. I can't remember which one this one is. It's not coming up there for some reason at the moment. I've got all sorts of kind of like flags and kind of walking along the sand. I've got some horses in this, sounds of waves in the ocean. Now, for me, the ocean's really important to me. I grew up living 3 doors away from the beach. A lot of these scenes at the beginning here, kind of this one here, was kind of like within walking distance of my house. I lived 3 doors away from this beach. So I was very lucky as a child growing up, and I can tell you, when I was down there a couple of years ago shooting this particular video footage, it was a lot cleaner than when I was a child. But as I say, this video's been sponsored by Epidemic Sound. Epidemic Sound is where I'm getting all the sound effects from. I use Epidemic Sound on a daily basis, or in most of my videos that I'm creating, whether that's video content creation for this channel or whether that's social media or anything else like that. By using Epidemic Sound, I know that I'm not going to get things like copyright strikes on my videos, which can happen. So yeah, I'll put a link down below to Epidemic Sound. Check it out, really worth it. So what I've done is I've kind of just built up, and I've gone from kind of like a sunny day here, and then as the kind of like video progresses, it's gone through to different kind of like feelings and moods and things like that. We've got this lighthouse here, and then I switched to a slightly grayer kind of like overcast day where I've got this boat coming past, and then we've got this shot here. I really love this shot of how the ocean can be so powerful against the cliffs. And then also, just to finish off the mood, we've got a lovely sunset over a nice calm ocean, because for me there's nothing better than kind of visiting a seaside or an ocean or a lake and just watching the sunset. So here's the video. Let me know what you think. Until next time, bye for now.